Hi, Sebastian. Thanks for having me. And today I'm going to be speaking about something that's quite interesting and everybody have a lot of fun working with. It's standards. And I start with this blue. So if I ask you guys what blue is, probably you don't know because like this is just data. And one of the things that data needs context to be understood. So basically, there's no way that you can use that in a global way, like a global database of things, if you cannot put context on this data. It's like I feel blue, the car is blue, my name is blue. What is blue? So data without context is completely incomplete. And here's where we come. So basically, what we're trying to build is a framework to create and evolve standards as public goods, and I think that's quite important. Like in my experience, being in the blockchain world for almost 10 years. When I remember when I started with blockchain, it was not even blockchain; it was only Bitcoin. Nobody was using that word blockchain or even Web3, by the way. And since then, I've been involved in a lot of initiatives related to self-sovereign identity. Even like 3 years ago, I started my own association about blockchain and self-sovereign identity. It was quite successful. More than 500 companies, big banks, even government of Spain. So a lot of people joining this association. And the thing is that in the 3 years that I was in this association I created, I could not uh, achieve a simple standard, a simple schema on how information on SSI was represented. Okay, and that's a problem because like I'm a coder. I need to basically deploy and release code. And the last thing that I need is to debate about the names of the things. So basically, what I want to do is like, okay, can I go to somewhere where I can get all of these schemas, and then I can start like working with this data? And and the problem is even bigger because like imagine that, for example, I want to create the metadata or the metadata for an NFT. That's a car in a game. So basically, I just go over around and looking for other people that they are doing that, and trying to look for examples or and I see different kind of people doing completely different stuff. Then I try to reach organizations, associations, even standardization bodies. Nothing. Like probably, and I've been involved in with ISO and many other standardization bodies, W3C, some of them, and it takes probably years or months or years to even reach for standard. And my experience with them, honestly, was that they really do care about having their name on the standard, but they don't really care too much about the standard itself. So I give up. As a coder, it's like I don't find a standard, so I start my own standard. I use my own schema. And I just don't care. So we need the standards as public goods. Standards should not be something controlled by even association organization. It should be something completely open source in a collaborative way. And I think that's why it's really interesting to have like this place where I can have an NFT that basically I just create my NFT for my platform, but then this NFT is a car, and then I move to a different game, and it doesn't work. Why? They use a different language. That's not interoperable at all because we are using this different way of defining data. Okay, so perfect scenario for me. Like I'm a developer. If some of you guys are coders like me, we are really lazy people. We don't want to reinvent the wheel every time. So we just want to go to a place where, okay, this is the schema. That's the schema for a car. It's like a car that inherits from NFT. That's fine. Okay, maybe it lacks some taxonomy, and I just can go to a place where I just can add a proposal. This proposal gets approved. So each schema has its own small mini DAO, and that's fine. I have the new taxonomy I needed, and I just need to upload this data to somewhere. And here's like where are we? It's a perfect place for this kind of information if we have the data and the context. And that's it. So I just register in a registry like a DNS of data with context. So with each one of the schemas that data is about. And that's already working. We have all of the smart contracts ready. So even the registry and the different schemas and the way to drag with the schemas, it's already working on top of Arbit within SmartWith, by the way. So I can have like different contributors and one editor for each one of the schemas. I can work with proposals, approve proposals, or maybe abandon proposals for the schemas. And then I have, finally, it's a GraphQL type schema where I know how data is represented. And if I'm a developer, I just can go, it's like, right, data NFT collection, and I just put the NFT collection there. And we have a new way of creating all of the metadata for an NFT in a collaborative way, but also it's interoperable, because I know how to read this information. So I create the context that like I can create start page and then read that data, even like read start page. I want to token the number 200, for example, or I can add an organization and even a card inside of that organization. So I have schemas, subschemas, names, and subnames. It's really easy. I just need to deploy the smart contract, register the name, and that's it. I can interact with that. And same with that, if I have data about the organization, humans, NFTs, anything that you can think of, you just need to like go there. It's a one line of code, write a schema, or if there's a schema, add a proposal, build a proposal, but really in quick iterations, not really these months that takes usually to build a standard. And we've been speaking about this with a lot of people. All of them, they agree that we need the standards, and these standards should not be controlled by anyone. So all of them, they believe that we should collaborate. I've been speaking with all of them. And this is what we are planning to do. We already, we finished Q3. So we have an alpha. We want to launch right now with 10 schemas and 100 verified users. Then we will open to more schemas and more users and a partnership program, and in a way that we keep on evolving. And then on mainnet, and 2023, we will launch the first token. We will activate the full economy in a way that people creating and evolving these schemas, they have a reward if people, they use those schemas. So there's the tokenomics that we are building on top of that. We have a team of really experienced people, by the way. And what's more important, the code, you can just go look for the code, or even like contact me on Telegram, talk to me. Happy to talk to you guys. Thank you.